Welcome, Eric here, and this morning I woke up to the tweet that Dawn of Gods is ending their game February 15th, although it's basically done as of now. I wanted to kind of look a little further into this game just to see what kind of red flags there were, and hopefully we can use that knowledge to make better choices in the future. But yeah, let's take a look. All right, first let's look at the Medium article that they posted just to get a better idea of what's going on. Blah, blah, blah. All right, bullshit. We will disable. So what they're trying to do is you can claim at least $200 worth times the number of heroes in your wallet up until February 15th. So I'm trying to do that. I bought 4 heroes. So I'm able to claim $800 worth of the token, which is equivalent to like 500,000 DAGO tokens, which have plummeted in price, of course. It's probably been, 10 minutes, and I'm still waiting to be able to claim those tokens. I'm pretty much expecting to not claim those tokens at all. If you go to the contract address, you can see that there aren't many tokens in there. Let's see how many tokens. Where are we? Wait, where am I looking? Okay, so apparently there are 4.5 million tokens in the wallet right now, but I don't think that's only $6,000 worth. So I feel like everybody's trying to claim their tokens right now. Well, most people probably have already. And I'm not expecting my 500,000 tokens to be claimed at all. But we'll see. Okay, so let's look at some of the red flags. The first thing to note is that their team was anonymous. There is no kind of there's no kind of LinkedIn profiles or any mention of these people at all. They don't even have their last names in most cases, or in some cases. So that's always a red flag. It doesn't mean that the project is a scam automatically, of course, but there's definitely a much higher probability of a token failing when that happens. The second red flag are the strategic partners, both the quantity and quality. If you look, they only have 4 prominent partners shown, and 4 down here, which they don't even list the names, so I don't even know who they are. But going back to these 4, really the only kind of incubator and like developmental company that you have is Astronaut. These others, it's an exchange, and Solid Group, I don't even think they invested in the company, because they're just they're the auditing company. So pretty much what happened is Dawn of Gods paid Solid Group for the audit and then called them a strategic partner. And same with Airdrop Alert. You can almost claim that that's just advertising, really, and not really like a developmental partner. So looking at, going back to the number, I mentioned there were 8 funds shown. I made a list of, my other projects that I've been looking at, and the minimum number of investors or supporters shown really are 16 with Hashland and up to 47 by Idle Cyber. So these guys really only had 8 shown, which means that they probably didn't have enough funding. If they were trying to be a legit company, they didn't have enough runway to keep this project alive. Another thing I wanted to point out, though I don't think it had any effect on these guys leaving early or abruptly quitting this game early, was that their team lockup was for only 6 months. And after that, it's 8.3% released monthly. 6 months is not a long time. A lot of these projects, they have at least a year. And quite frankly, it should be more than that, because you want to see that the team has skin in the game, and that for a long period of time, and that after, for example, in this, who knows, maybe if they didn't drop out now, in 6 months, once the tokens started to get unlocked, they might have realized, yeah, well, this isn't doing it for us and we're going to quit. So you want to make sure they're committed for a much longer period of time than simply 6 months. Yeah, and you know what? I think even the bigger crime, in fact, was the fact that from the seed, private, and public round, of which, encapsulates maybe 28%, 29%, 40% of that allocation was actually released right away during the token generation event. So 40% of 29, that's like 15%, a little less than 15% of those tokens could be sold in an instant. And when this project IDO'd, it kind of went, it shot up pretty high. So there's a big supply of people selling their tokens ASAP the second that it got released. And you can kind of see that's why it went from as high as 25 cents down to 4 cents in a period of like 2 to 4 days. The thing that sucks most for me personally about this whole thing isn't the fact that I lost my $1,000. It's that this is the first game in the last 2 months of me making videos where I did not do my typical deep dive video. Instead, I tried to change it up and do a different format. I tried making one of those top 5 things to know videos for this game. So I didn't really get to look at these investors and the team. But, having said that, if I did do the deep dive, it's no guarantee that I would have identified, oh, hey, look, this is a rug pull. But in hindsight, there were definitely red flags, and I probably wouldn't have invested as much into this game had I really done my due diligence. So yeah, I really feel like I let my small community down because of that. Like, definitely for me, I want to make sure I start doing more of these deep dives, just so people can see and have a better, clear understanding of what they're getting into before they put some money in. And that was really my whole point for making these videos. So yeah, I kind of failed with that from that aspect. But yeah, like I said in my very first video, for every game that 100x's or succeeds, there's going to be 100 more that fail or rug pull. And unfortunately, this is one of them. But yeah, so all we can really do is take a look and just kind of make sure we understand what those red flags were, and in the future adjust our risk accordingly. So yep, that's kind of the last I'm going to be thinking about Dawn of Gods, and hopefully you too, and hopefully you guys didn't get affected by this abrupt exit. So okay, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon.